Whoops. There we go. Couldn't have it just start like normal. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I love living in the city of overcastness. How is everybody? Brad, what up, buddy? Welcome. Good to see you as always. So today, it's still Game Gear o'clock, so we're going to play some Ninja Gaiden. Now this game is a little bit unique because it's different from any other version of the game. And this is special in the Sega family of systems because normally when a game is also available on the Master System, it's the same game on Game Gear, but just with a little bit of screen crunch because it's zoomed in and the hardware is mostly the same anyway. Like there's even like a cartridge adapter for the Game Gear that would let you play Master System games on the Game Gear. But in this case, the Master System Ninja Gaiden and Game Gear Ninja Gaiden are entirely different entities from each other. So, whole new game, whole new story, whole new everything. It's very cool. So, let's get started. Assault! I love these little transition screens. And how's our levels? Okay, we're not overpowering. So I know this music's kind of loud. Alright, good. Oh yeah, there's time. Of course, it's kind of like Super Mario. There's time, but is time really going to be what stops you? In some levels, yes, but by and large, you're going to be like, there's a clock? Wait. What's my special if it's not up? Oh, it's down in this game. Okay. Normally it's up and attack, you know, like Castlevania or something. But that is just not the case today. Howdy. Looks like the Ninja Brain Rot is winning. Hey, Toyo. Welcome, and yes, it cannot be stopped. The Ninja Brain Rot has been very, very strong with me lately, especially off-screen. My recent play history is just Doom games and various Ninja Gaiden games. I've been very much enjoying the 2 Black remake. It was the... It's not, you know, it's complicated, but, you know, it's better than Sigma 2, and that's the important part. And it also runs astonishingly well on deck, even though you have to turn all the settings down. But then, you know, I wanted to have the first one from that trilogy on my Steam Deck, and it's a big to-do, but we can talk about that Ninja Gaiden when we inevitably play it for the stream. Wait, what kills you? Oh, I bet it's... Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you're fucked, you big tubby. Why did you try to take my sword? Whoa. You'll find your answer in Robe Harbor. Ah! What the fuck is this game? Oh, Kobe Harbor. Kobe. My dragon sword. It senses the presence of something evil. Guide me, my sword. Lead me to the source. Could it be this ship? His sword is one of my favorite, just like, oh, of course it does that too. And it happens throughout every fucking iteration of Ninja Gaiden. frequently transitioning from family sword to... Wait, what? Kind of making the Sword of Omens look like a joke sometime. Okay, so you cannot stand on those ropes. Or hang off them. I remember when I first found this game back in the day at a flea market. I was like, wait a minute, Ninja Gaiden's on the Game Gear? Because I was well into the first 2 NES games at that point. Oh, cool, what's that? Oh, that's a sick power. And, you know, finding a new game for your system for like $5, that's a fucking thrill at that age. Any age, really. I mean, that's why Steam sales are always so successful. Listen, Mr. Diver Man. Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, how often do you find out that, oh, sweet, a game or a series you love is on a system you have that you didn't know before. You're just learning of its existence now. It's super cheap. And then, when you do get it, it's fucking good. A rare experience in any age. Ow! Of course, I'm just a huge fanboy of the Ninja Gaiden series. You might want to check your smokestack there, buddy. It's spewing things it shouldn't. Wait, can I touch him or not? Oh, definitely can't touch that. Oh, man, that's a shitload of damage. Okay, I can touch him without getting hurt. I just have to worry about the fireball and the grenades. There we go. I gotta know how these divers are ejecting from the water with those tanks on them. Maybe they've got, like, little miniature rockets? Or even, like, retro rockets, like, you know, NASA's have? Ships? Space travel. Looks like Totenkopf had a little side business going on. Who's Totenkopf? It's early, no worries. Appreciate that. Captain Totenkopf. Mr. Tissin awaits his special shipment. Or Sin. Maybe that's it. He asked that you report to his Hong Kong office. I raise anchor right away. I'm just imagining fucking Ryu putting on a pirate voice. Does that mean you've taken care of the ninja? I have the sword, if that's what you mean. Ah, he's not lying. A few hours later, some bullshit. With a Japanese accent. That's adorable. Yeah, and it worked. Gotta find some better goons. The henching here is... well, it's typical Ninja Gaiden. Oh no, potted plants. My one weakness is a ninja. Oh, actually, you know what? A dropped fire extinguisher is probably no joke. Oh no. Birds! The true enemy of the ninja. Oh, what? There's just shirtless kung fu parkourers out here? Damn it! In Soviet Russia, hey, it's you! Hey, Inferno, what's up, buddy? Is there a breakup happening up there? Probably several breakups. I like the Schrodinger's windows that are blinking. We're not sure if they're mounted to anything or not. They're probably like those stained glass windows from Castlevania yesterday. In the Sorcery Tower. We're in the Twin Sorcery Towers. Huh. I wonder if this is actually supposed to be the Twin Towers. I never thought about that. I just thought it was just two stupid, close-together buildings. Because that is both regular for a city and... Oh my god! How many breakups are happening on this fucking building? Gotta love all the free runners just fucking diving down with no plan. Whoa! Why didn't you start with that? Okay, you know what? I get it. The gun makes you seem sort of normal. You know what? At a distance, you're not that bad. Thankfully, I accrued a lot of spiritual stuff. Whatever they call that in this game. It's been called spiritual strength, it's been called spirituality, it's been called ki, it's been called a number of things. It's ninja magic. That's all it is. Ninja Gaiden Looney Tunes edition. Yeah, we're waiting for it. I mean, it had even the cartoonish sound effects too. Maybe Totenkopf runs Acme. Oh crap, did I just skip that? Oh, what the fuck am I doing in a castle? Oops. I'm sure it scarcely matters. He was knocked out and he was brought here. The gas. Yes, that will do. Why am I being offered every weapon? Okay, so that doesn't raise the maximum. That just gives me a bunch. Okay. Scrolls behave differently depending on which Ninja Gaiden you're playing. Some of them, they increase your maximum points in your ninja magic, and sometimes it just gives you a bunch extra, because you can't increase your extra. Or your max. It's just set at whatever you can pick up. Wow, starting right at a boss, eh? Bet that cutscene would have helped some context. He is the trainer of the Pidgeots. Before he gets fired from Sega. Wait, no. This is 91. This is where he had to go afterwards. Aw, so close. Ninja Gaiden Ryu's Game Gear fever dream. All of his adventures are fever dreams of some kind. Okay. Let's try to do a little bit better on that dodging. Because he is clearly not the main problem. The Pidget Trainer never is. I earned that. Oh, wow! Contact does tons of damage with him. I see, there's a pattern to this. Right. That was the middle, and then he angles up. Right. Oh, wow. It's okay. Those stages were nothing, and this will give me another chance to see that cutscene I accidentally skipped. After I was strolling through the gas one day. Get out of my way! Would you just use the friggin' ground? Stop sticking to everything? Just fucking ripping through. You're running the wrong way, Mr. Guy. It's okay. We got you all sorted. I literally walked right into that hit. Now we can also see about not spending lives carelessly here that I know we cannot stand on the ropes. We can skip that one. Have you ever played The Messenger? Yes, I have, and I have very deeply mixed feelings about it. I loved it for the first half of the game. It was exactly what I wanted and needed. And then, halfway through, it decides, you know what? I'm not this genre anymore. I am now one of the most overcrowded genres on all of Steam. And I soured immediately. I was like, this is not the experience I wanted. And that's pretty much where my love of the game stopped. And then I just stopped playing it. To get that itch scratched while I was going through the Ninja Gaiden drought, I relied on Cyber Shadow. Which is an excellent, excellent game. But I did really, really enjoy The Messenger up to that point. If it would have just kept being that game it was in the first half, I'd have loved it, unconditionally. Come on, tubby boat dude. You should take more damage from my sword. As a treat. Whoa! Damn, those... I didn't realize those could combo and hurt so badly. That nearly killed me, that one mistake. Fucking cocaine eyes. Alright, now back up the twin towers of relationship advice. All of which bad. As long as we just keep Ow! Yeah, I was right. Fire extinguishers do hurt. Would you stop that? Okay. Okay, stay off that side. I get it. God, thank fuck for all those life power-ups. Right. Stay away from man with gun. It could not be simpler. And when I say it became one of the most overcrowded on Steam, it became that, what I term as search action because I dislike the word Metroidvania. But, you know, I signed up for a sick ninja game. A sick ninja action game. And then when it was that, I loved it. And then when it wasn't that, I did not. Whoa, what? Zombie Man's helping me? What is this? It is nice of you to join us in the ruins of India. Oh, okay. Did you say the ruins of India? Which ones? You're now a prisoner of Central Command. Of what? Now talk. Where did you hide the sword? I'm gonna hide it in your face, buddy. Go, sword! Oh, who's that? He can summon that sword whenever he needs it. It's worse than Lion-O's! I guess if I'm to have the sword, I'll have to kill him. Or eliminate. You know what? I don't feel like I got more context. I think I could have just made something up. Oh, damn. Another good indie game like Ninja Gaiden I really enjoyed is, God, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation. It's Oniken or Oniken, maybe? O-N-I-K-E-N. And it's just a really good game, styled like the NES Ninja Gaiden games. Surprising, as you seem to enjoy your time with the first two Metroid games. No, I love Metroid games. And, it's... Like, I really like Metroid games, but I was really just looking for a straight ninja action game. And at the time, I was, There's just too many indie Metroid games out there. And after a point, I started getting kind of burned off of the genre, so I started being real choosy about which ones I give my time to. Like A Robot Named Fight, love it. Favorite indie game ever made. And when I signed up for The Messenger, it was to get away from that genre. Because I was like, oh, Ninja Gaiden's like the antithesis for that kind of stuff. And it felt like such a beautiful love letter to that. I'm like, oh, yes, yes. This is the antidote. And then when that genre shift happened in the middle, it was just like, haha, rug pull, it's the thing you were trying to avoid. Like, this probably isn't even bad, but this is not in any shape, way, or form what I want. So you know what? Goodbye. Funny, I actually have my physical version of The Messenger being delivered today and the next Thundercats hardcover on Sunday. Wow, awesome. That's pretty sweet. I bet the physical version for The Messenger is good. Does it come with any cool extras? That game did have some really cool art and props and stuff. I liked that little sarcastic dude that was kept reviving you through whatever your points were. An example of how burned out I became on that genre was, I played, middle, down, middle, can't duck that, I'm stupid. Hollow Knight, one of the apparently finest examples of the genre, and it didn't do a single thing for me. I got bored. I gave it 2 hours, I'm like, this is it. This is like 90,000 other games. I'm already done. I'm pretty sure it comes with Picnic Panic DLC. I'm not familiar with Picnic Panic, but that sounds like a neat crossover. And of course I have to mention Ninja 1987, which I played previously on the channel. That was a lot of fun. Very charming. There's a fucking life up here? There we go. There we go. I knew we'd crack it. Hollow Knight's biggest problem was how much game there was. I think I spent like 50 hours on it. You know, I'm not afraid of a good old-fashioned time sink, and the amount of hours some games steal from me is just silly. Like the actual thousands of hours I've spent with Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. So, you know, time spent, not really that big a concern. But my problem with Hollow Knight was I just wasn't having fun. Because if I am going to put something like 50 hours in, if the game really is that big, I want to be enjoying myself. And if I'm not, for whatever reason, there's, you know, No reason to keep putting yourself through that. Do I jump over or under? I think that's an under jump. I do feel for the Hollow Knight fans waiting for Silk Song, though. That's one of my favorite jokes. Your hopes are silk gone. Another one from that genre. Ow, still indie. Was, Against All Odds, The Mummy Demastered. That was just a really, really good game. When that was recommended to me, I was like, what are you talking about? There's no way this is worth playing or fun. And I was wrong on both accounts. Woo! There was also the progression of strength. It always felt like it was underpowered. Yes! Yes! 100% I agree with that. It certainly wasn't doing that game any favors for me. How? That is some bullshit. That is bullshit. Man, there better be a life up soon. That is just impolite, forcing you to basically get juggled. I mean, I know there's probably some method that I'm not realizing. But I'm pretty confident what I just did is the most common solution. Get juggled, get wrecked. Ooh, that's exactly what I needed. There you go. Oh, big time helpful. Nope. Yeah, here's the kind of shit Bowser needs. I think maybe this and him and Totenkopf might have been construction buddies at some point. You son of a bitch. I feel like you're trying to guide me to the higher path, but I want none of that. I thought for sure that was gonna cause me to eat some shit. Clearly I have to lure you. Well, this is clearly a boss. I'm amazed you made it this far. But it's too late now. In but a moment's time, the final war will begin. How many final wars or final global ending events has this fucking ninja faced? I can only thank you for your help. You see, I have a gift that allows me to control minds. Oh, who did we hypnotize? However, I lack the necessary power to focus my gift. But with your sword. Okay, okay. That's the recent MacGuffin purpose of the sword. That sword does everything. The more of these games I play for the stream, you'll understand. That sword just does everything. Especially in Ninja Gaiden 2, when you get to the end of that, it's just like, wait, what? Of course, you know what? It works because it's a fucking ninja story. And ninja stories are always completely insane and filled with magic. Now the world stands on the brink of Armageddon. Oh, we launching nukes already? Well, if they're already launched, I don't think Ryu's going to be able to do very much. All I need to do is take the sword from your hands. No, I don't think that's going to happen there, Chumley. Well, if it's the sword you want, come and get it. Okay. So his feet appear to be his weakness. Haha, you have toes. Sucker. Oh, now he's a gargoyle. Whoa. You know what your problem is? You still have toes. What just touched me? I suppose maybe my life was kind of low. Oh, time over. Oh, I was going to say, there's no way that's game over. Except I am on my last life, so it very well could have been. He's a feet kind of guy, that Ryu. Oh, wow. That is... Really? Okay, so we gotta be a lot faster than before. Somehow faster and lose less... Well, I suppose life wasn't really a problem. I seem to get in on a pattern real quickly. But it was these pillars and the like that started really slowing me down as I started second guessing. I cannot believe how smoothly I just pulled that off, considering how badly that juggled me. Yeah, I don't think a clock is going to be a problem this time. And it better not be, because this is the last life. I'm pretty sure 0 doesn't count. Oh, that only goes up. Why do I think it goes down? Oh, because it has the same icon as that vacuum wave from Ninja Gaiden 3, which does also have a down arrow to go with it. Oh, come on. Okay, hopefully we made it with enough time this time. Yeah. You do your thing. Oh, no, don't you... What? That was it, isn't it? Yeah, that is game over. Just rewind it. They really don't reset the game timer. Seems like an oversight. Yeah, it is. Just like my oversight of getting caught and juggled there. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do it again. We'll get this. We will. I was so close last time. I just have to remember to not jump on those two things that are just slightly higher. Because juggling can get you killed, as we first saw in those pillars, and then again just at that boss. Cool, despawning. What am I complaining about? It's just level 1. Shit ain't getting real yet. You made it with almost 100 more seconds on the second run. Yeah, real shame I didn't have the free lives to keep supporting that particular run. So I was having an awfully good crack at it. It was just that one misstep that got me juggled and dead. Juggles are deadly. Oh, we'll just skip that. I'm getting juggled by G.I. Joe here. It's a small touch, but I appreciate the use of parallax scrolling. Gives the background a little bit of extra depth. Not a lot of Game Gear games actually bothered to use it because it would make the screen blur a little bit more. Unless they moved it like really slowly like they did here, but most games just forego doing that. It's really well used on the NES. And then used entirely incorrectly on the TurboGrafx 16 because the background is parallaxing in the wrong direction. So it makes my eyes insane to play the game. I just can't do it. Makes me think I'm running forward, backward, but it also scrolls at an inconsistent frame rate, so it's choppy on top of being wrong. Difficult to tolerate. Just fuck off with the juggling. I do at least appreciate how coming in contact with him doesn't cause any damage, but man, that fireball and those grenades make up for it. on. Just 2 more. There. Shock face. And now back to relationship towers. Stop throwing things down this side. Have your breakup somewhere else. Stop using fire extinguishers on people. Fucking birds. Jeez! They make it very difficult to even get out of that. Fuck wasn't I doing this last time for? Learning. Actual learning. No! Perfect. Close enough. Oh, and Chrono Trigger Ultimania is being delivered today too. Christmas in March. No kidding, man. That is a good haul. So is that a repro? Like of a fan hack? Like what is Ultimania? Fucking juggle! Ugh! Really, you're gonna kill me right on top of the life up. That is just... You took most of my lives and effort before. Trying to make that not be the case again. Oh, you're like crazy vulnerable to spiritual stuff. Wish I would have known that, but I suppose now we do. Oh, what do you mean I did not jump in time? I so did. That was too close. That was too close to what was going to be another cheap death. It's a Japanese import book with art and guide to the DS game. Oh, the DS game is... I love that version. Until I got basically... Until they got the Steam version into the state that it's in right now and the way that it looks on the Steam Deck. Like that, the DS was, and you know, in many ways still is kind of the best fucking version of that game. Not gonna lie, those skull things are adorable. Yeah, aren't they? I cannot believe I saved myself from that death right there. Just vacantly walking into a pit. Oh yeah, that's cool. It's okay, it's okay. Birds. 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 The bane of the ninja. Though honestly for Ryu, it's just every animal wants him dead. All of them. In the reboot trilogy, it gets to the point where, like, dogs have knives and shit they're using. I love this game's juggling. Obviously dripping with sarcasm. Personally, I still prefer the SNES original. Felt like the cutscenes were out of place. You know what? That's fair. They would feel out of place. And the 16-bit original is, like, there's no break there, I guess, between, like, styles. What I enjoyed, I mean, the cutscenes were largely like an excellent novelty, like big, sloppy, wet fan service kiss, basically. And I enjoyed them when I first encountered them in the PlayStation 1 version. But I couldn't stand anything else about how the PlayStation 1 version operated, like how there was lag getting between to like gameplay and your menu. Like, wow, that is some serious load time bullshit. So along comes the DS version with all those bells and whistles and more in terms of like, I think the extra dungeon content was for the DS. I don't think it came from the PlayStation 1 first. But you know, and all that and then some, and then the load times were removed because it's a DS. So it felt very, very good. Also the fact that it's like one of my favorite games to just travel with. I remember one time I was going to Florida and having Chrono Trigger DS made the airports tolerable. In fairness to the animals, I wouldn't feel calm about seeing a ninja in my house. Yeah, if you see the ninja, it's probably too late. They're just putting up their last stand. Yeah, the PS1 version was disappointing. It was. Like, I had higher expectations of it. Stay away from the pillars. Just focus on the feet. This game was Quentin and Tarantino'd. Honestly, even the version of Final Fantasy VI that appeared in the anthology wasn't as good as the Super NES version, strictly because I preferred the sound and, you know, there was lag introduced. The extra cutscenes that were added to, like, the beginning and end they were really cool at the time. And I did appreciate all the other, like, menu extras, like having, like, a bestiary and stuff. So you could, if you didn't have, like, one of those ancient books like the one that I was working off of, you could still have another way of getting that information. But for that, I wasn't really that focused on Final Fantasy VI, because, as I said, I already had the SNES version just fine. I was focused on Final Fantasy V, which I had never played at that point before. And then A lifelong rivalry began. God does not want me to complete Final Fantasy V. I got to the final world, and then somebody accidentally erased my save. It was the style at the time. And then I put all that time in and got to the last dungeon. And then my memory card, I guess it magnetized or something. It just totally shit itself. Lost every single file. My 215% Symphony of the Night, all those RE3 endings, Final Fantasy V. It was just a tragedy. So then, I get... I'll just pause, I see he's on his last hit. I get the, the PlayStation 3. And I start using my Final Fantasy Anthology disc in my PlayStation 3 to continue that. I was like, okay, you know what? Now I'm not dealing with memory cards. It's a virtual memory card. That can't shit itself nearly as bad, can it? And then it turns out only the Final Fantasy V disc from the specific version that I got, the non-greatest hits player, greatest hits version, or player's choice, or whatever it is, you know, the original pressing, that Final Fantasy V disc doesn't like PS3s. And it's just prone to corrupt and crash. I'm like, great, great, great. I love this fucking game. So then I buy another version of it that they sell off PSN, which apparently has the funkiness removed. And then that save file accidentally gets erased. It's unbelievable. What a weird vendetta FF5 has? Yes! I was just about to get juggled again. Okay, I see there's a way to be worked through here. But we got lives. That's why I say 5 with such a voice. I hate it, and it hates me. Oh my god, we gotta do all this again? There's not enough time to take him down. I realize that now. I went off on way too much of a tangent. Ragdoll deaths are funny, but there's something inherently hilarious about just being instantly laid out in a single frame. Very true. I assumed that phase was his last, but we know better now. I mean, you have to be near perfect to get through the stage and then beat it through his 3 forms. That's Ninja Gaiden. You are not incorrect. Oh, what the hell? Alright, here we go again. We still got 3 more lives. Now I know if I have another large tangent of not related to anything that I'm playing to go on, to pause the fucking game. Okay, phase 2. Whoa, at least one of those should have hit me. I'm getting greedy. Greed costs. This is actually a pretty good blind spot. Good note to self for, if I inevitably have to repeat this fight. God, I've only got like 81 seconds left. Fuck! Fuck! I was getting close that time. 2 more lives. That's cool. That's an excellent way to start, as we mean to continue. So close. Yeah, I can taste it. Damn it. Trying not to rush. But time really is of the essence. No, no. Okay, we can just hang on to you. Actually, yeah, you're the much better ability to have once we get there. There. That. Whoa! Getting way too rush. You son of a bitch. Okay. Sir, your iframes last too long. I don't like how the life doesn't disappear like the second you land the hit. It has to wait for his frames are done. Not sure how that worked, but I'm not complaining. Alright, game time. Don't get juggled, don't get... Ah, damn. Alright. Last life, no pressure at all. Thanks, Juggles. Fucking birds. Yep. I can tell this is gonna go great. Oh, come on. You fuck. There's gotta be some better way to avoid them that doesn't cost me precious seconds. Listen, use the thing. Fuck. Nope. Oh, come on. Ryu, use the fucking wall thing, alright? We literally do not have the time to fritter away. Force! That's what they call it. The spiritual key. I'm just learning that right now. Right. Fuck. Fucking right! Right on the last life, on the last hit. Damn right! Oh, God! Trying not to comment during the fight because that was harrowing. Yeah, it was harrowing indeed, but that is how Ninja Gaiden roll. And that's why Ninja Gaiden is so satisfying. I guess I threw a wrench in their plans. Now that he's gone, things should return to normal. Just total ninja blase. GG, thanks, Farrell. That was some shit. Ryu was a certified badass by virtue of his skill, but man, what a dork. It's true. Every single iteration of him, this one, the NES games, the modern trilogy, he is a dork. That's it, it's over, the mountain blew up. Things will return to normal. The end. I love Game Gear games. I suppose I do still get to call that new series I still get to call it the new series, even though it's well over 10 years old, starting on the original Xbox. See, I thought when we were getting new Ninja Gaiden games announced this year that the call was going to be another reboot. I was shocked that we're going to be continuing that storyline. See, now we need like a Ninja Gaiden collection of the classic games. We've got an existing collection of the modern games, for 1, 2, and 3, which is, it has its own issues. It's complicated. But I'd like to see a concise collection of, like, the NES trilogy, the Master System game, this game, the arcade original, the Game Boy game, the things that just aren't thought of anymore. I think that would be a really, really nice collection. That I'd obviously buy, because I'm a big Ninja Gaiden fan. And then, oh wait, no, you know what? You gotta throw Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword on there. I don't know how the hell you would ever get it to run, given that it's driven by stylus. That's... Huh. Well, I guess as long as they just divide the screen, you could just control it like that, because the Switch controls like that, and the Steam Deck does. It has a touch screen, but, you know, modern consoles would be shit out of luck there. That would be a problem. Ninja Gaiden DS is damned to stay forever on the DS. Which is a shame, because it's really, really good. It's so fucking good. Costume design credit? Yeah, very, very uncommon thing to see. Casting. Carrot. Good job, Carrot. You did good. Casting. Well, yeah. Good old Carrot. He did good. Presented by Sega. Sega! Anyone else ever have their old Genesis hardware lock when they're doing that opening part with like a Sonic game? So it's like, Sega! And you know, it keeps going. It's like, well, we're not playing anything today. I mean, it was perfectly cast. Yeah, it was. We got a ninja dork. All right, well, I guess that's time. No, that sounds terrifying. Yeah, it happened. It happened to me twice on the Game Gear. Kind of worried about Sonic that day. All right, well, it's time for me to change up games. So just give me a quick second, and I'll be right back with something else.